Aha! Hi everyone, Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd. And it's time for a review of the new Neighbourhood album. It's self-titled. These guys are a California pop outfit. It's their third full-length album, spearheaded by frontman and songwriter Jesse Rutherford. The group has been popping for a number of years now with a lot of incredibly viral internet singles. Daddy Issues, Blue Flowers, some of the teaser tracks to this new album have been doing the rounds on YouTube as well. Previously, the Neighbourhood's music didn't really stop me in my tracks. It felt kind of run-of-the-mill. Mostly it was just very shiny, primped indie rock and pop with lots of lyrics about love interests, some very moody atmospheres as well, but despite how heartbroken and how dark some of the music might have felt, I always found their stuff kind of safe, kind of bland, very average with a lot of colorless keyboards and boring lead vocals, lifeless beats, and very ethereal, toothless guitars that kind of serve as a reminder of the guitar's plummeting cultural stock. Even on some of the Neighbourhood's most compelling tracks, like R.I.P. to My Youth, you're just kind of getting slightly above average singing, some very subpar mixing as well. I mean, yeah, sure, some of the lyrics on this track are kind of sad, kind of cutting, but the song is just pretty much wrapped in this vague malaise that doesn't really add up to much. Honestly, I'm more sad when I run over a squirrel by accident in my car, which is a legit sad thing. You should not be killing living things if you can keep yourself from doing so. Go vegan. The Neighbourhood's latest record sees their sound getting diversified a little bit. They're not just simply a moody indie rock and pop band anymore. Now the band's high-gloss finish comes with elements of electro and synth-pop, as well as a splash of R&B hanging in the air too. But damn, this does not sound any more interesting. What is this album? Is it M83 recording blander music under another name so that he can sell double the amount of albums to Forever 21 shoppers? Is it MGMT being forced to stop being weird at gunpoint? Is it God telling Sufjan Stevens that he needs to make music to appeal to white alternative R&B fans, or else he's not going to be able to meet Jesus when he goes to heaven? The aesthetic of this album is so gray. It's so painfully drab. Just the sound of this thing, the instrumentals, it's very low impact. I mean, occasionally a vocal melody on the hook will kind of pop a little bit, but again, low impact. And it does not help that most of the time the lyrics are super insipid and delivered in this, this gutless baby man voice. The lyrics on this thing are so plain and boring and unimaginative and don't really describe much of anything in an interesting way. I feel like this is the way you would talk about a woman or a relationship if you're just super attractive and you're not the type of person who really needs to say anything interesting or slick to get somebody to be interested in you. I feel like I'm just kind of chewing on a piece of stale white bread. I mean, I'd rather lose somebody than use somebody is a cute sentiment. Definitely one of the nicer messages I've ever heard come across in a love song. I can certainly give the Neighbourhood that. But still, the poetry that you find on this thing is just about as shallow as what you might find on a Chainsmokers song. It actually kind of makes the Chainsmokers look like frickin' Shakespeare. This record, lyrically, instrumentally, vocally, I just feel like I'm being subjected to 40 minutes of sexy suburbanite sadness. It's kind of like I'm trapped in a tacky black and white perfume commercial that plays during prime time on MTV. Or VH1. It's just kind of one moody, forgettable pop tune after another, and I don't know, it kind of gets even more weird, awkward, and cringy as the band tries to incorporate these distorted, dark R&B elements. Yeah, I'm not digging this. This is very much not for me. I'm feeling a light to decent 4 on this transition. Have you given this album a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best. You're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe, and please don't cry. Just leave a thoughtful comment in the comments if you're feeling full of thoughts, okay? Anthony Fantano, The Neighbourhood. Over here next to my head is another video you can check out. Hit the link to subscribe to the channel and slap that notification button, that bell button too, because you never know, you never really can trust the YouTube sub box to put your videos in there sometimes, so make sure you do that as well. Cool? See you in the next one. Forever.